What's up, YouTube? Today we got something a little strange. And the first thing I'll point out is that you're going to need to test one of these guys if you get them. They're like literally $10 shipped from China. They get here really fast. Well, I think I buy a lot of shit on eBay, so then I just switch it to, it's got to be in this nation. This thing, I don't know. I mean, the first time I saw one of these, I was a kid. It was the Hurricane movie, The Hurricane, with Denzel Washington as the famous boxer who was falsely imprisoned over some shit. Some people died during a robbery that I guess he had nothing to do with, but he was black. So at the time in America, if you were black where he was, you weren't really getting a fair shake. Let's just put it that way. Because of racism. To make it really clear to those that don't live in this nation, Americans and racism are like apple pie. They're tight. We have a huge issue, but I think it's getting, obviously it's getting better. It's just that it's still there. This thing though, you'll see them in prison. You'll see them in the Marine Corps. You'll see them a lot of places. People in the know will use these guys. This one has this here, so I can put it in a pot and leave it and boil water. That's right, boil water. And all you need is an electrical socket, and this thing will get ridiculously hot and it will boil the water. You can make cowboy coffee this way, where you put everything in the pot, including the grounds, just the grounds, right? And then you pour it through a filter. Obviously there's a lot of ways to use this. I would look around YouTube. I haven't, not myself, but I'm sure there's a bunch of ways. Been meaning to get one of these, but it's like one of the, in my mind, it was one of the more final things that I would prep and get. And the reason that I get it is this goes into philosophy, as Nut and Fancy would say. This goes into philosophy of use. This thing is going to help you survive in around electricity if shit hits the fan, or if you're camping. There's a lot of times there's going to be electrical outlets on the outside of buildings, and shit hits the fan, WROL, there's still going to be times where there's electricity. There's going to be people with generators. There's also going to be factions that split up. I mean, just use your imagination, play a video game. That's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, things are going to go crazy, but there's going to be electricity somewhere. And if it is true, shit hit the fan, WROL, without rule of law is what that means. Then what it means politically is the state of exception, right? We are no longer in Kansas as far as what is flying. It might be a bunch of little dudes versus an entity that claims to be the government, a confederacy against the government. Who knows? But the bottom line is this is going to help you a lot, right? It'll allow you to also, if you're, say, you just happen to be out somewhere, things go very wrong, you can get water from a stream, boil it, bada bing, bada boom. I know it won't get the chemicals out, but, you know, at some point, like, drinking water purified this way, like maybe run through some kind of low-tech thing and then boiled. Look, you're hopefully not doing it long term, but you could be. This is a tool, and it's a tool people need to know about. Most people, this thing, and look, it doesn't even have a name. I don't even know what to call this. So yeah, thanks for watching all the way through. I know it's a weird one, but figured I would put it on the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. That's all she wrote. Have a good rest of your day. Bye now.